Hi, this is Dawn Erling with SellThisTrailer.com. What we're doing is we're looking actually at a trailer that one of the park managers just got in touch with me about. It's an abandoned home. They're looking for offers, and so what we're going to do is just show you guys basically the evaluation process of what things we need to take in consideration as far as repairs, condition, and whether it makes sense to even make an offer on this home. So if you wouldn't mind taking a look. We're typically looking to see if we have any stains across the roof. Obviously, roof issues are a big issue with mobile homes. The other thing is typically the older windows will leak. This one looks good, but if you come on over here, you can see a stain up there from the roof. If you go over here, you're going to see that one of the windows was leaking. Also in the corners of the mobile homes, like right down in here, the floor's a bit weak. That's a very common thing. It's a simple fix of just cutting out the floorboard there, replacing it, obviously shoring it up with the trusses underneath. So let's go take a look at the kitchen. In the kitchen we can see obviously no appliances. We have a gutted dishwasher. Obviously that's not functional. Obviously we need to completely redo the kitchen, cabinets, everything. Obviously there's paint, obviously there's flooring. We're still looking up in the ceilings. We can see that there's not any necessarily issues here, but we do have a potential opening over here where they had a wood fireplace, a wood burning fireplace. And because typically where the flue comes out, normally that's not flashed correctly, meaning the metal pieces around it, and normally it's not tarred correctly. If that's the handyman's fix for that. Normally you're going to find leaks in those areas. Same thing also happened in the furnace area. So let's continue moving through. Older furnace, typical, very, very typical. One of those things would just have to be something you have to check. Bathroom. This is all the flooring needs to be completely redone. As you can see, the tub, horrible condition. All right. I bet you 10 to 1 there's plenty of black mold in here. If you take a look over there, obviously a hole, so the sink's probably been leaking, the toilet's been leaking. This whole area just would need to be gutted and redone. Decent expense on something like that, probably around $2,000, depending on how bad it is. We move into here, washer area. Typically people don't make sure that the thing's leaking or not, so normally in this area the flooring's going to have an issue. The swamp cooler above, which is in Utah, typically use swamp coolers on our mobile homes. Was it sealed correctly? Was it maintained correctly? So there's a lot of issues here. Because of the distance of this area, it's not as bad of a fix as some of the other areas that are like full rooms, just because typically we can use like quarter-inch drywall here, texture it just like the rest of the house, and for it to not be as obvious an issue. So typically, based off of something like this, we know that we have a swamp cooler issue. If we go into here, we can see that it's continued leaking into here. This right here, this issue right here, the span, there's normally not individual joists in between, and so trying to fix something like this normally gets quite a bit tricky. If we go in here, we're going to find similar bathroom issues. In fact, I just fell down in there. Similar bathroom issues. So all the flooring in this trailer, ceiling up here, same issue. This one section, I would say, where the weight of the swamp cooler is, and the swamp cooler condition over there, I'd say the swamp cooler is probably causing a good portion of these issues, especially with the roof as well. If you turn around behind you, you're going to start seeing issues too. A lot of times these issues start going down into the wall, and they'll also affect the flooring. So you always want to check and make sure what the integrity of the floor is. And yes, I just almost fell in. Did you see that? Okay. So those are indicators. Typically, if you've got roof issues, it's going to affect the wall. It's going to affect the floor and be a lot bigger issue than what you originally thought it would be. The rest of this room looks pretty decent size. This is a double wide. It is 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Obviously, we saw a quarter bath, 3/4 bath, and also we had a full bath. So it is a double wide. It's a 1977 double wide. We have black mold over here, probably because of the swamp cooler leaking. Okay, so I bet all the flooring over there is going to have issues. If we go back out here, careful, dude. Flooring issues there. Okay, obviously somebody loved this wall so much that they tore it out. This room is looking pretty solid overall, although we do have some leaks from the window there. in that corner, so that would be another issue that we'd have to be aware of and take into consideration. All in all, the overall home's in okay condition. This is a bit rougher than I typically like, just because if I can at all go in, slap the ugly off of it, and be able to put it back in the market, and the ugly being paint, flooring, and some touches, obviously mechanical touches, will be the things I would typically do. And then we put it back in the market. So this is just one example of an evaluation that you can do, things to watch out for on your mobile homes as you go get started in the business. So hopefully this is beneficial to you. This is Don Erling with Sell This Trailer, signing off.